For the first time in half a year, families are going without a deposit from the child tax credit. Now, the monthly payments were part of President Biden's coronavirus relief package, but the last payment went out in December. Local 5's Mary Sugden spoke with the Child Advocacy Center to learn more about this impact.
Good evening, Samantha. Child advocates tell me that for some families, these payments were a lifeline, especially during the pandemic, to make ends meet. Prevent Child Abuse Iowa gave me an inside look at how this pandemic has impacted child abuse reports and the concerns they have moving forward.
When the pandemic started, we saw an initial decline in reports from our pre-pandemic rates to about 50%.
Greg Belleville, executive director of Prevent Child Abuse Iowa, says the drop in reports doesn't mean abuse stopped, but rather children were stuck in situations where they didn't have a trusted adult, like a teacher or coach, to turn to for help, with so many children in quarantine.
Kids were away from those mandatory reporters for a long time.
Belleville says as schools reopened and other activities returned, reports ticked back up to pre-pandemic levels. But pandemic pressures still exist for many families struggling to make ends meet. Adding neglect is the most common form of child abuse.
And trying to untangle neglect from poverty is a really difficult thing to ask somebody to do.
So what can you do, even if you aren't a parent, teacher, or coach? Belleville says it's as simple as forming relationships with people around you, like your neighbors.
Getting to know them and checking and seeing how people are doing, particularly if you know that they're struggling.
And Belleville tells me that he gets asked frequently what people should say in those types of conversations. He says really there's no magic to it. It's all about taking that first step and really just letting people know that you are there if they need it. Reporting in Des Moines, Mary Sugden, Local 5 News, We Are Iowa.
And families receiving a child tax credit only received half of their 2021 credit on a monthly basis. The other half will come once they file their taxes.